Alright, welcome back. Lots changed since the last video. We're in a new location. And Chappie's still here. So that's good. We've managed to find a shop space for extremely cheap. And it's got good location for vehicles and other stuff. So we got it all moved in. It's not a gigantic space, but it's definitely big enough for us. It beats the hell out of a garage. So we got a lot to do today. Oh, I got a van. Pretty dope. We are going to Vegas Drift this weekend, and we have a lot to do to get ready. The Cressida now has a new T3 exhaust housing, and the manifold is done. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be finishing up some fuel cell stuff that I didn't film. And, oh yeah. Chappie's RB is gone. God, fuck. So now we're back to that 2JZ life. And we're going to work on that as well. So, let's get to work. Let's quit screwing around here. So this is where we're at with the fuel cell. I got some really awful welding. I'm going to cover that up. Don't look at that. It looks terrible. But anyway, I welded in a quick frame for this fuel cell to sit in. And I chopped out the old tank and the floor and everything like that. I came up with this wicked little thing that I made. Also doesn't look that good, but I made it. Holds my fuel pump. So I'm going to have an in-tank in a fuel cell, which I don't think a whole lot of people do, probably because it runs into fuel starvation issues, but fuck it. Let's do it. Let's try it. So we got to get that done. I just went ahead and welded up a couple of these end fittings that were in the bottom of the fuel cell, and they're probably still pretty fucking hot. I just welded them up. That one doesn't look good either. Man, I'm just striking out. That one looks good. Anyway, I wasn't going to run that external pump, so I needed to cap these. So that's what I went ahead and did. Got those capped, and the ting goes scraw, as Chappie would say. But anyway, so we got to throw those plugs in the bottom of that. Oh, God, it looks terrible. Look at that gnarly tack holding the strap down. I was like, oh, it'll be okay, whatever. But, yeah, put those in, and then finish wiring that to that, that to that, that to that, that to that. And then, yeah, maybe put some fuel in here? I don't know. Try it. We got some, really short lines that come up underneath. You can't even see those, but that's what I'm going to try and reach to. I only bought like 3 feet of fuel hose, so that might be a problem. Yeah, I don't know if this is even enough to reach from the one on here down there, but I guess we'll figure it out. Ooh, that fits on there nice. That one I'll probably reach. The return, however, I would probably need more. But anyway, you gotta drill these holes too to try and bolt this down to this. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna try and seal it. I know that RTV doesn't do real well with fuel, but I'm hoping because the hole is a lot smaller and it won't be directly contacting it, maybe it'll work. Again, fuck it. So yeah, the new place is dope. It looks like we've been here forever, but we literally just got so excited to start doing stuff that we just went balls to the wall and then didn't film hardly any of it. I'm gonna throw those plugs in and try and progress a little more, and then try and figure something out for the return, because obviously that's not gonna work. Who knows what we're gonna do for that. All right, it's the next day and I got this thing all buttoned up. got this fuel line on here. I still need a clamp for the return, but it's not leaking. And then it goes down to the stock lines. So this in-tank actually works on this fuel cell, which is pretty nuts. Pretty basic, you know. 2 wires, pressure hose, that's it. Definitely seems like if you get real low on fuel though, you're pretty much screwed. So no winging it from there. I'm sorry I didn't shoot more of that. But good news, we're gonna progress onto this. We're gonna install the turbo manifold and get the turbo with the smaller housing on. So that'll be cool. Dope. Blam! I've removed it. Done. And Brendan and Ross are here. I'm just gonna keep you on here because you're gonna give me shitloads of views. Anyway, I got this thing off, and I'd say a good 60% of the bolts I put on weren't tight, so I'm sure that was helping. Yeah, it was leaking oil because of this stupid shit. So yeah, I'm gonna get a big ass hose now. I'm gonna put the nice manifold on, put a real gasket on it. Ooh, I'm gonna get some copper spray for sure.
Yeah. Reuse that gasket with copper spray.
Yeah.
That'll be like a new gasket.
Yeah, brand new. So we're gonna go do that and maybe get a beer. All right, well, after a couple days of hanging out with Dad, picking Dad up, hanging out in the shop, watching Chappie fight with trans mounts, and you know, overall working on some stuff. We got the 2J in there, we got the mounts made. He is working on getting the rest of it done right now. I'm working on a downpipe for the cressida. What you guys missed on the cressida, I made a bunch of shit and I didn't film any of it. So I finished up making the manifold for this and welding on the port for the wastegate on the new housing. Manifold was kind of a bitch to get on, so it didn't end up getting a whole lot filmed on that. And worked on getting the downpipe pie cuts made. Looks pretty fresh. Still got to go down there and then add a O2 bung. So we'll probably work on that, among other things. Dad's gonna hang out next to the heater and drink a beer. Chappie's gonna work on that. Yee. It's gonna be a good time. Film some welding this time. Actually film me making things like my channel's about, instead of just skipping around for days on end. Did you show them the mounts? I did not show them the mounts. I will though. So it's a pretty spectacular design. Oh, this is gonna be hard to film. So we got a piece of plate and some mediocre welding done by me. Up to that piece of plate and that piece of tube bolted up, but it goes through the frame rail instead of using this mount. And it works pretty good. And then it's a similar setup on this side. Just piece of tube, piece of plate. Works real good. Did some fancy 45 cuts and some notching. And from what we can tell, this one sits, what, three inches or so?
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take 3 inches, pretty much below where everybody else's sits. So yeah, it's pretty dope. We were trying to figure out why we couldn't get the other mounts in the way that other people had them, and it was literally because we were going way lower than everybody else. But that's good for center of gravity and turbo clearance, because Chappie's turbo clearance sits real high. I think the way we have it right now, it might actually clear.
Hopefully.
I mean, that'd be cool if it did. Overall, I'd say we're enjoying the new shop pretty well. It's a good fit. Wouldn't you say, Dad?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Dad approved.
Dad approved. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna get to work on this, get this done. Hopefully get ready to go to Vegas for Vegas Drift. Woo! Guys, we are back at the dyno, and we just scrambled to get this car back together because the dyno spot opened up, so I didn't even get to film the stuff that I was gonna film, but we're back here. we did have some fuel issues on the way up. I'm sorry this video's jumped around so much. It's just been really challenging to deal with all the shit that's happened and try and work through it, and filming just wasn't gonna happen. So hopefully we make some good power. Hopefully we figure some shit out on why it does the weird stutter shit, and yeah, maybe get to go to Vegas for it. Pull on it, and it made 376 at the wheels. Jake was there to witness it, and it sounded super healthy. We really had to gap down the plugs though. We gapped them down to 16 thousandths, which is pretty low. I don't think I've ever gapped plugs that low, but it just pulled all the way through the rev range. It sounded amazing. I was finally happy. Jake was there seeing me all distressed. But yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty cool to watch. Even though I only made 370, I thought it was gonna make more. To be honest, only 370. I thought it was gonna make more.
Really?
Big turbo, 650 injectors.
Yeah,
you would think it'd make more, but he's gonna add a little bit of timing into it, and we'll see if it makes.
It should make a little bit more.
10 or 15 more. He said maybe.
Hopefully, get into that 4.
But if we can hit 4, I'll be so pumped. I'll be so fucking pumped. Cause he said it's only at 10 degrees. Timing.
Really?
Yeah. So, and the manifold works way fucking better.
20-minute manifold?
Yeah, 20-minute manifold. No, 20-minute exhaust. That's what it was.
Yeah, 20-minute exhaust.
25-minute exhaust. Because the reason we didn't film the last portion was they called us. They were like, "Can you get here?" So we didn't film hardly anything. We just fucking tried to bang it out.
I'll give you some footage. I got some footage.
Yeah, he's got footage. It was fucking nuts. I was yelling. I was like, "Give me this, give me that, do this, do that." Like, it was insane. But we got it here, and I mean, I could be happier.
Yeah, I didn't even know we were coming here today. Like, I got there.
I didn't know we were coming here.
Work on the crest all day.
I had no idea. So, pretty stoked. Let's go see what it makes after some timing. That's going to be it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope it was exciting to see the road to the random dyno event that happened. I know that this video jumped around a bunch, but I think all in all it was a pretty crazy week. Wouldn't you say so? So I'm glad that we got to film anything at all. But thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And the dyno graph will be after this send-off. Peace. We'll see you again next time.